Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? So today I want to start with the good news. You can get a prize, yeah, and in order to do it, your task comment during the whole lesson, and at the end of the lesson we can count who has the most amount of comments, and if it's you, you will get the prize. Hi, Nikita. So, also, if you say, for example, send me hi, yeah, and then I will find hello from the same person. It means that the second comment won't count it. So, only those comments that are really important. Okay, nice. Yeah. Hello, Sophia, Diana, Victoria. So, also, Yulia prepared some presentations for today. Yeah, and we will start with discussing them. I'll show it to you. So for those who haven't done the presentation, yeah, I want you to comment the presentation that you might see now, and you need to send what you like about this presentation, and if there is something you can recommend, you can also do it. So let's start with Anna Gavrilyuk. Here you can see a new skill that I want to learn. Nice. So also the thing I want to mention is all of you chose different topic. So that is why it would be extremely interesting to look and read them. I want to get upper intermediate level of English before the end of the year. So this is our SMART goal, yeah? The end of the year, also to be more precise, is it academic year when you study or in winter, yeah, when our calendar year ends? So you can also add this information. Also, you can see here a SAFER scale, yeah, it's with the levels. Okay, so problem obstacles. I don't have time for it. And the solution might be plan my day. Awesome. Language barrier, learn new words, find friends abroad and practice with them. Nice. And sometimes learn English is really boring, and as a result, I don't have motivation to study. When I'm bored of learning grammar or new words, I can watch YouTube or movies in English. So I completely agree with all these goals, yeah, and how you can solve the problems. Really very nice. Now let's move to the resources. For planning, I use Google Calendar. To learn new words, I found the top 3,000 words in English and started learning them. I find friends abroad in the Tandem app. Also, you can see here some channels, yeah, that help learn English on YouTube. Speak English with Vanessa with the link, Learn English with TV series, and Common. Nice. How my goal can help my personal growth. A good level of English will allow me to travel, study at the best universities, read original books, make friends around the world, and get to know other cultures. Definitely. And the last one, thank you for your attention. So the presentation is really nice. There were some maybe spelling mistakes, yeah, with language, but it's okay. It's not a problem at all. Here. No, it's correct here. Maybe not there, sorry. Okay. Nice. So let's look, either you have any comments, what you like about this presentation. I like the organization. Yeah, everything is clear. Also, Anna used her own words to describe the process, her goal. So what else is nice? What do you like about this presentation? So the goal itself is really smart, yeah, and it's according to all our criteria. Sophia commented, I like Anna's presentation because it has a good design and it's so open to read. Completely agree, nice comment. Well done. So are there any other comments? I think all is perfect. I can't but agree with Nikita. Yeah, well done, Anna. Thanks a lot. We will move to our next presentation. I like structure. It's really nice. Agree. Yeah. Now it's Diana's turn. Yeah, and her presentation. My big dream that I want to come true. Good. What is your smart goal? My smart goal is to lose weight. What are the problem, obstacles, or difficulties you can face on the way to your goal? I can face like some problems. I don't eat so much. I don't have to overeat, and no motivation. How are you going to overcome them? I know that I want to become better, yeah, and I must work hard for it. Okay. What three things do you have to do in order to achieve your goal? I have to believe in myself, start to act, and have big motivation. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Yeah, completely agree with it. Slide number 4. What help and resources will you need to achieve your goal? Resources that will help me are proper nutrition, do sports at home or outside, and inspiration. Where will you get those help and resources? I can find on the internet and ask my mom about my dream. And how can your goal help your personal growth? I will be stronger, love myself, respect, and I will proud that I can achieve my goals and dreams. Believe in yourself and you will succeed. So the first thing I want to mention about this presentation, I really like the background for the introductory slide. It looks attractive. Also, vocabulary that you used, yeah, proper nutrition, inspiration on the internet, yeah, with the correct preposition, well done. The goal itself, it's smart, yeah, but it's better to add the period of time. When should you complete this goal? What else can we say? Also, you've mentioned, yes, that you will respect and be proud of yourself. I think that you already should be proud of yourself and also always respect yourself, no matter what is going on. And I really believe in you and hope that you will achieve your goal. So, can you comment on this presentation? What is good about it? What do you like? And are there any recommendations that you can give? So Diana mentioned all the points, yeah, all the slides that we need. What else? I enjoy reading Anna's project because it was interesting. Yeah, nice. It's about Anna. I think Diana can do this dream real. The presentation is so informative. Excellent comment. I saw that her more pictures than texts. It's good. Yeah, agree. When you can see visual presentation, not only text reading, it's just appealing to the reader. Good. Okay, nice. So I think we can move forward, yeah? And it's Nikita's turn. Transforming your old weakness into a strength. Smart goal, I can't stay in darkness for a long time and I get nervous or I can see somebody in darkness. So we've heard about this problem here during our webinar previous time. So let's find out a little bit more about it. So the problem is I'm afraid darkness. How to solve this problem? Stay in darkness for 5, for 10 minutes, and for 15. Sometimes I can see somebody in darkness, but when I turn on light, there's nobody in room, only me and my cat, and don't think it's not a cat. So I must remember that only me and my cat is in this room. Or every night make the brightness of the light less and less. Here we can see all really useful advices, pieces of advice. So everything was taken from my mind, and there is another question: how will it help me? For example, if I need to go to the basement, but there is no light, I will not worry or somebody will come close me in a dark place, etc. So this is like a kind of solution. And the last slide, thank you for your attention. Okay, so this presentation, as for its organization, yeah, it's very structured because we can see 3 points and they're really according to the task, no information that is not important. Well done. Also, solutions are great. I think this might help you. One more way that I could recommend you as for personal way to overcome it. You can maybe ask your best friend or someone you really trust and maybe spend time together in darkness, playing, communicating, or doing some different activities that you're interested in, like a way of entertainment and also a way to overcome your problem. So thank you so much. Let's look at the comments. What can you say about Nikita's presentation? What do you like about it? So we have some more comments about Diana's project because the little text and this important. Yes, I can see say that we can see the same for Nikita's. Not a lot of text and all important information is included. Also some pictures, yeah, I provided. Also, I like the way you type it, yeah. I like the written speech. Nikita, you can do everything you want. Your presentation is so good. Many people in the world afraid of darkness. Yeah, it's true, and it's possible to overcome it. Nice. Okay, well done. So, one more comments. It's from Nikita. Good. So thank you so much for all your presentation. It was really informative and interesting to read about the way you can overcome your problems. And also, I think that as group mates, yeah, can share and take some ideas if they have similar problems. Good job. Now I suggest you to turn back to our main presentation. And the topic of it, self-motivation. Yeah, because Diana's mentioned that sometimes she doesn't have motivation, and it might help us how to have this self-motivation. It no matter either it's motivation for English, yeah, for losing weight, all the time we need motivation to do something, and it might be interesting. So as for our agenda, we will have a discussion, then we will talk about personal values in self-motivation and identify personal values and have follow-up discussion. Also, one more comment from Victoria concerning the presentation, interesting in its own way, but more boring than the rest, but it's okay. And why do you find it boring? Maybe because no pictures, it's not so colorful. But I think that this strict way of presentation, it's like a kind of academic. And also for a boy, it's just a way of expressing themselves, with everyone is strict and according to the points. So this one might not be boring, but it's just personal opinion. Yeah, it depends. Okay, let's start with discussion. Self-motivation is the ability of a person to do what needs to be done without influence from other people or situations. People with self-motivation can find a reason and strength to complete a task even when challenging without giving up or needing others to encourage them. So, what do you think about yourself? Are you a self-motivated person? Why not? So as for me, I think that yes, I'm really a self-motivated person because the main source of motivation I get from myself, not from other people who surround me. But sometimes it's better to combine. When you have no resources, you can find it in the inner world, such as your colleagues, your friends, and your opponents. So what about you? Are you a self-motivated person? Nikita thinks yes. And why? What is the reason for it? So, for example, I know that if I really want something, there is no one who can do it instead of me. So when people do some activities, tasks, they improve only their own level, but I should overcome some difficulties, obstacles only personally, yeah? And in such way, we will achieve and get our goals. So yeah, maybe all of you are self-motivated people. Well done. What is your greatest motivation and what drives you? Why? I think yes, because I like be succeed. Okay, I like to succeed, yeah, have success, achieve success. Great. So what is your greatest motivation? To achieve success, you need what? Because when I have a problem, I say to myself, I can do it. Agree. For Nikita here with the phrase I can do it, like greatest motivation, persuasion. He persuades himself that he can really overcome it. What drives you? Maybe for Diana, success drives her. Are there any other comments and ideas? What is your greatest motivation? No, nothing for now. Okay, let's move forward. If you share it, we will discuss. Here you can see the notions, yeah, of personal values. So values, it's something that is important for us. They are the general expression of what is most important for you. Your personal values are a central part of who you are and who you want to be. The greatest motivation for any person is the fact that the actions you take or the things you do perfectly match with your personal values. So it means that when you say to someone, for example, I'm highly motivated, I set such a goals, and you do the opposite things, so it doesn't suit to your values. When you do the same and achieve your goal, it really helps. So also we can see comments from Victoria. Yes, if I want, I can achieve my goal. Sophia commented that her greatest source of motivation is my family and friends to motivate. And Uliana, I and my family motivate me. Okay, nice. So you're quite right, because family is a great source of motivation and it's the first support on whom you can rely. By becoming more aware of these important factors in your life, you can use them as a guide to make the best choice in any situation. Some of life's decisions are really about determining what you value most. Determine means to understand and decide which is the most valuable things. So, what are three most important things for you in life and why? So, can you comment three things that are most important in your life? So, for me, for example, it might be family, it might be work, and maybe my self-satisfaction. That is also important for me. What about you? So if we're talking why, family because of the support that they give to me, job because it's a way of self-development, and personal satisfaction is important because it's a source of energy that helps me to overcome all the other obstacles that I may face in my life. So Nikita commented family, friends, and relationships. Nice. For Victoria, it's okay. Nikita, family, friends. Yes, there is no third comment. Family, friends, relationship for Sophia. Family, friends. Yeah. So you have it's approximately on the same level here and in the same order. And usually the third point, it's something that might differ from all of us. Okay, great. How do these three things guide you in life? How do they work as your motivational factors? So with family, it might be clear, yeah, parents encourage us to do something. They can help us if we need it. If we're talking about friends, you're on the same wave with them. Also, you develop, support, communicate. Yes, this relationship are very important. Sophia mentioned her personal relationship. Work maybe. Okay. Because family is the most important in life. Agree. So let's think about third factor. Yeah, some of you haven't mentioned it, others are not sure about it. So how do they work as your motivational factors? So for example, when Ulyanas mentioned work maybe, it means that now you may study well, yeah, to achieve a great position and maybe to have a good job. So this one works also as a motivational factor. So for Diana, family, friends, and be successful. And study maybe also. You all time work to have money and you give some part of money to your family. So this is like a circle, yeah, working, giving money, also working. So that is why just not to have life when you just work. You need to have something for yourself, like hobby or something you really like doing, to have a little bit rest from work. Well done. Now we need to identify personal values. It's time to look at your life to see what your biggest personal values are today. So definitely we can change them from time. So today this thing is important, but in a year you, for instance, graduate from your school, yeah, and it's not important anymore. And this is a multi-step process during which you will continue to improve your answers until your hierarchy of values finally arises with crystal clarity. So, on the one hand, it seems to me that all your comments now they're quite clear and crystal. Yeah, we can understand what is important and why. Now let's experiment a little bit and find out with this process, either you will have the same after the test and answers you will get, or there might be some changes. I'll show you the first step of it. And now let's look at some more comments. Or another motivation, you want to have the best marks to see your parents' smiles. Okay, so it's not your inner motivation, yeah. For example, you don't mind either the mark is good or bad, but family is important for you and parents smile as well. That is why you want to get these marks. Okay, got it. So step 1, answer each of the following 13 questions with 3 examples for each answer. Choose the extra 3 most important examples for you and write them down into the right column of the following table. So, this is the first question. What do you fill your personal space with? So when I've first come with this question, it's really took me some time to find out the answer. Yeah, I think nothing is more important than family. Great comment. So the first thing that came to my mind is the maybe community of people with whom I communicate. So I feel my personal space with other people who are really interested to me. We need to add 2 more ideas. For each question, we need 3 points. What is the first point for you and what other 2 do you have? So also I can feel my personal space with myself, why not? Or with friends, for example. So mention 3 things. What do you fill your personal space with? Family, pet, friends. Nice. Okay, with my friends, Sophia, are there 2 more things? So definitely there are. So we need 3 points for each question. Okay, I think with my family as well, friends, family. Okay, now let's move to the second one. How do you spend your time? So when we've decided that we have 3 spheres, yeah, now let's decide how we spend our time. When I mentioned family, we can go somewhere, for example, vacation together. We can have weekends together, order pizza or something else. Yeah, just spend time together with family. What else? If we're talking about working time, I might divide it for preparation time and for time work itself. So, what about you? How do you spend your time? And also, my personal time, I can divide into workouts, maybe reading book, watching TV serials, doing nothing. Why not? Maybe with good people around the world, with my family, friends, and myself. Christina commented with my friends and family. Okay, now comment, how do you spend your time? What do you do to be more precise? So most part I spend time with my best friends, with my family, and read a book. Rest, read book, watch TV, work, and spend with family. By saying work, do you mean studying or you really have your job now? I like drawing, skateboarding, reading books without a, and walk with my friends. Awesome. So with this one, it's clear, yeah, how we spend time. Nice. How do you spend your energy? So, for example, you woke up in the morning, you're full of energy. Sometimes, if no one just touched you and you have enough time, job. Nice. What kind of job? Do you like your job? Does it bring your satisfaction in life? Or it just a way where you need to get money, but you don't like what you're doing? Reading books. When I'm with my friends, we go outside, speak a lot, and laughing. Nice. Helping people in the village. That's really nice. Good. How do you spend your energy? So sometimes you can work for the whole day and you're not tired. You're full of energy and you can do more and more. And another day, you just woke up in the morning and you feel that you're tired. You have no desire to study, to work, to go somewhere. So, how do you spend your energy? For example, physically, you can spend it on workouts. Yeah, mentally, you can spend it while you're studying. But actually, we spend energy on everything. On communicating with people, we can spend energy. We can for example, you spend energy and you get energy, or just getting energy. It depends. With my family, we can go outside, go to the shop, etc. Firstly, help my grandparents and study, and then rest with my friends. So also helping others, you can spend energy, but when they are grateful, really sincerely grateful for your help, you can get this energy back from other people. Sport. I love sport. I do sport. I go outside and do housework. I run around town. Yeah, also a kind of sport running. Uh, have fun. Nice. So these are the ways of spending energy. Yeah, you can spend and you can get energy. The same for the housework. What do you spend your money on? So some of you work, others get money from your parents, yeah, or maybe on your birthdays and the rest. What do you spend your money on? What do you buy? Christina rides a bike. also a kind of physical exercises, but it can be both for pleasure, yeah, and for workouts. What do you spend your money on? So, for adults, yeah, it might be like all the same. For example, spending money on flat, on family, on food, on vacations, maybe on some appliances. What about you? Shopping as well, yeah? Is there a big purchase, maybe something you're really proud of that you buy it? I spent my money on clothes and cosmetics that I dream about. Cool. I buy sweets, clothes, and some drinks. I spend my energy to read a book. Okay, when you spend your energy for reading books, is it difficult for you to read it? I mean, does it take a lot of energy? You just force yourself, or you get derived pleasure from it? I buy books, then I buy some snacks, and big part of money going for my family. Thank you so much for your comments. Let's move to number 5. What is the sphere of your life where everything is in order and well organized? So, do you have any kind of sphere that is well organized? I buy jewelry and spend my last money on manga, books, yeah, comics, nice. I buy clothes, snacks, and drinks, cosmetics also. I spend a lot of money on clothes and shoes. So the majority of you spends money on clothes. Yeah, clothes and some snacks, drinks, and books. Okay, got it. So what is the sphere of your life where everything is in order and well organized? So for me, working and chilling. So working and chilling, you means it's well organized with chilling. Because spend money on work, it's just not rational. That means that this is the answer for number 5. Yeah. What kind of well-organized chilling do you have? You mean you prepared party in advance, or there's something interesting? Studying and maybe drawing. Yes. Okay, got it. Nice. That's really responsible approach. How to have rest. Interesting. Right. Are there any other comments? Okay, let's look at question number 6. What is the sphere of your life you're most focused on? The one where you're most reliable and disciplined. Like dance or do light athletic. Cool. What is the sphere of your life where you're most focused on? Racing with my friends, for example, fishing, swimming. Yeah, my work, rest, and I plan my future. So if we are talking about the sphere you're focused on and you're most reliable and disciplined, what is it? And drawing. Yeah, sure. Okay. So for me, for example, I is the most interesting with my workouts and focused on it. Yeah, as for job as well, but I'll put it in the second place. I don't know why. Drawing, and I want to have a good relationship with all people. Mhm. So yeah, also working on relationships might be hard, but just fruitful as well. Swimming and education, showing, not drawing, but driving. Okay, do you drive a car or what is it? Do you have your driving license? Great. Number 7. What do you think about and what is your main secret thought? Okay, secret means that you are not obligatory to share it with us. You can think about it, or if you want, you can share. Education and creativity driving a car. Nice. And do you have your driving license for driving a car? Drawing and cooking. Mhm. Okay, so as for secret thoughts, the last thought that I had in my mind, it was either I should go and visit my parents, spend time with them, but I know that it takes a lot of time to get there, and the road would be really difficult and hot. So I will still hesitate. Either I should do or not yet. So will you comment on your secret thought, or we will skip it for now? Okay. Number 8. What do you imagine yourself doing? So this is usually, for example, if you're a professional sportsman, yeah, you can imagine yourself winning the world champion or getting medals, something like this. Just maybe entering the university when you achieved your goal. My grandpa on me. It might be really interesting and fun doing it. I really adore driving car, and it just was great satisfaction when I got my license. I don't want to say, uh, I don't want to say my main secret. Yeah, you do not. It's not obligatory. Yeah, if you don't want, you may not say. Okay. So, what do you imagine yourself doing? Is there something? So, for example, if you are talking, if you want, yeah, to visit another country where all people speak English at a high level, yeah, it's your aim just to communicate freely without any English barrier. You can imagine yourself traveling and speaking with all people. Maybe something else. What do you imagine yourself doing? Yeah, I enjoy. Nice. Mhm. So still no comments. I imagine that I, the famous designer of clothes, and I have a boutique in every country. Interesting. Do you have dreams about it? When you sleep, maybe can you see this boutique in more details, clothes, or it doesn't correlate in your life and in your dreams when you sleep? I study to have a good education and to travel around the world. Nice. Good. Let's move forward to number 9. What is your inner dialogue about? So this one is also close, yeah, to the question with your secret thought. Inner dialogue, it's what are you talking with yourself personally? It might be thinking about some problems, maybe be happy, yeah, when you achieve something. So also it's not obligatory. You can just think about it, take it into consideration, but not share if you don't want. It's okay. So let's move to question number 10. What do you discuss and talk about in your social environment? So your social environment, it might be friends, yeah, parents, friends, colleagues, sometimes group mates. What are the most discussed topic? I imagine that I is a successful translator of language. So would you like to translate text from English to another languages? Or maybe German, French? About my life. Okay, yeah. So about my life, it's the answer for number 9, yeah? Your inner dialogue about your life. And what do you discuss and talk in your social environment? So, for example, with friends, what is the most discussable topic? Is there anything? Just not personal, but for fun. About life, hobby, relationships with others. Nice. Great. English. Awesome. Number 11. What inspires you? I discuss with my friends about gaming news and education. Great. It's a really nice topic for discussion about all what I think. What comes to mind when we discuss, and music. Discuss about reputation too. Okay. So reputation, you means who is the most famous or known for its reputation? About life, films. Yeah, we discuss about our life, school, and future plans. Okay, so you have really serious discussions, yeah, from time to time about everything. So what inspires you? So for example, let's not discuss people. Yeah, definitely there are a lot of people who discuss you, but maybe things, maybe achievements of others. Is there anything? So it's without people, it seems to me it's even difficult, yeah, to answer this question because if it's a kind of sport, there might be a sportsman who achieved something and you really want to do the same. Are there any things that inspire you? The world, because the world is very big and I want to discover this world. Yeah, I think that is just perfect answer. I like it. Let's look at question number 3. Why 3? I don't know. Number 12. What are the most consistent long-term goals that you set for yourself? Friendly people, rest and travel. Yeah, quite inspiring. Agree. Traveling. Cool. So I think that traveling inspires all of us because of the comments, yeah, that Nikita gave us. It's the world that is big and interesting for discovery. Travel, future world, France. So what about the most consistent long-term goal? So it means a goal that you can't achieve now, but step by step you go to it, and then it takes a lot of time. Best friend. So, for example, my consistent long-term goal is buying my personal house and car. What is your long-term goal? I think sport, traveling, interesting places. I think this is the comment for the previous one. Yeah, what inspires you? And what about long-term goal? Have a good education, lose some weight. Yeah, it's really long-term goals. Agree. Good. Let's move forward to number 13. What do you like to learn about the most? So this one is interesting. What are you interested in learning? So, for example, I'm a philologist and translator, but still I can't say that I like learning about the languages, just going into these deep roots. So it's definitely not, but learning about the world in general in English, it seems to me just the most blessing and really inspiring thing. What do you like to study and learn about? Study well and become the person what I want to be. Be successful in my future job, have a nice education, and have many good friends. Perfect. So, what do you like to learn about the most? Is there a specific subject, maybe self-development? I want to learn about the world, yeah. We think with a bigger scale, yeah, we wanted to encompass the whole world. Nice. What about others? What topics, what things do you want to learn? I want to learn how to draw and professional, how to draw professional and make the clothes. So these are really specific topics, yeah, and you can do it with some videos or maybe personal courses. And about history, have a good education and enjoy my work. Nice. Okay, so we've covered all 13 questions. Good job. Now let's move to step 2. Identifying the answers that are repeated most often and write them below down. So this one is for you to decide what things you've mentioned the most often. So it's personal, yeah, you've all mentioned different things, but for you personally, what was the most often comments, to what sphere does it relate to? I want to learn about English, learn great skills that help me in the future and enjoy life. Super. So the second step is clear, yeah? You look through your comments and you find those that you've mentioned the most often. In school, I like algebra. Nice. So you wanna learn about algebra more. Now we need step 3. Summarize and rank your values in order of priority based on the frequency of occurrence and the repetition of answers. So, for example, yeah, and English, algebra and English languages. Your task, when you mentioned, for example, family, yeah, at the beginning, then you can see for another question also family. Family, you have three types of repetition, yeah, the occurrence, how often you use it, maybe education, how often you use it. And you need to make a list of your 5 most important values in order to prioritize them from the most important to the least important values: education, life, and dreams. So in general, I think that you will have approximately the same that you sent me at the beginning, yeah, of our webinar, but there might be some changes in order. So what will you put on the first place and on the second place? Now we will have the discussion. The list you have just made is a good indicator of your values and hierarchy, the structure around which you can begin to build your life and from where you can make the decisions. The hierarchy of values is the list will help you to see the values in your life and demonstrate what is the most important. Family, my second part, pet, family. Yeah, so definitely a family will be on the first place in most of you. Yeah, sometimes education, knowing more about the world, traveling, and the rest. Nice. Also, there are some more questions. Yeah. What are your 5 biggest values? So I think it is clear, yeah, from your comments, and there is no need to type it one more time. Are you surprised with your values hierarchy? Why? Why not? So when you commented, are you surprised with the results? What is on the first place? What is on the second? It seems to me that you're not surprised because you know it perfectly, yeah? Family, friends, love. So if you are surprised with your values hierarchy, send me yes. If you're not surprised, no. How do your biggest values guide in your life, and how do they work as your motivational factors? Family, friends, be successful, love, and education. So great. Diana suggested us 5 ways of her biggest values. Awesome. How do the biggest value guide in your life? And is it really your source of motivation? No, definitely you're not surprised. It's quite predictable. Great. So now I want you to count all your comments. So you count only your personal comments and send me the number. After the webinar, I'll check them again. I count them personally, automatically, and just manually. They support me when I need help. So this is about motivation as family. So now your task. Count the amount of comments that you gave me, and the person who will have the most will get the prize. But do not add you more comments that you did, because I will count them personally as well. So since the very beginning, starting with hello, hi, until that minute. Okay. So count the amount of comments. I think it won't take you long. So will you give me numbers? So for those, if you know that you really were active today, you commented a lot. I can't go to deep of chat. Really interesting because all the time I could, and now I also can't. Okay, that is why I'll count all of your comments after the webinar. Yeah, and I'll tell you who is the winner next time. But a person who will win will know it tomorrow. I'll send it privately in chat, and you will get the prize for the most active participants of the webinar. Okay, do you have any other questions? If you have, yeah, you know that you can send me in messages, in chats. Thank you so much for being active, answering all the questions. Bye-bye and see you next time.